Is everything showing up yet? Doesn't look like it. Of course it isn't. No, you're not getting any audio. You're not getting any video, are you? Why are you not getting any video? Why is OBS suddenly not working with Fallout 4? Well, monitor capture seems to be doing its thing, so we'll try that. So, I've been doing a lot of Radiant missions, as I've said before, and I was heading over here to the scrapyard, the Coast Guard Pier. I'm basically doing Brotherhood missions and whatnot, but we'll do some other mainline stuff. We'll try and find Detective Valentine and all that. But I noticed that there was a vertibird crashed here, and I figured that was a good thing to probably put on camera, so we're putting it on camera. Another thing worth noting, let me stand up, I've got some new mods installed. One of note is I've got a couple of mods installed that affect the core drain for the jetpack, so now I can do this. Pretty much unlimited flight. I mean, the game has a hard-coded limit where it's as high as you can fly, but it also means I can do this. Nope, nope, stop doing that. Let me switch views. Eat level 256 bullets. He's only level 16, that's surprising. I was fighting some super mutants the other day that were level 256. It's kind of weird how the leveling is going. I'm also using a damage modifier mod. Who? What? When? Where? Who's saying that? Okay.
Watch out.
You humans made us! Now suffer for your arrogance!
Sure. Okay, accept, damn it. Will you let me fire on the damn idiot? Where the heck are you? Probably not. Poor Piper gets the brunt of my damn attacks. No, not that. I want this.
Cover! Suffer! Suffer and bleed!
Got to lower your weapons mod as well. Poor Piper, always getting the brunt of my damn vented entry. You can actually prevent that. If you're close to landing, but haven't quite landed yet, basically it's a matter of doing a it's a staggered release, basically. So if I'm at my full here, and I were to release my full height, explosive entry. I've blown up my leg, apparently, fighting those super mutants. But if I'm coming down, I go. Takes a little bit of timing to figure out the exact point, but you can actually prevent the explosive landing if you time your rocket jumps just right on the landing. Core power armor needs to be repaired again. So nothing of note around this vertibird. Oh, there's something in there. Can I get to the first aid? Oh, I can get to the first aid from here. There we go. Come in here. Whiskey bottle. Anything else of note in here? It doesn't really look like it. Foot locker has some stuff in it. There you go, no explosive entry on that one. Funny thing is, I'm actually stronger without my powered armor. But I'm not sure I'd survive any fights without my powered armor. I really should give Piper a better weapon, shouldn't I? Got like 12 of them. You'd think I could spare a few.
That's in better shape than I expected.
That's it.
The most annoying thing is there isn't a button, at least not that I am aware of, that allows you to just play the last thing. Alright. So this one? Seriously? Seriously, game. Yeah, it wasn't really worth a lockpick. Ooh, a mini nuke. I need to go into the basement. Poor Piper. I just keep blasting her with my explosive vents. Interesting. What do we got here? Astoundingly awesome tails! Do 5% more damage with scoped weapons. .10mm pistol. Investigate the museum, kill the raiders. Let's just tag everything and figure out what we're going to do next. And map. Let's do those, find the signed baseball cap and all that. A mag lock, so you actually can't get in there without hacking the lock.
Got it.
What do we got in here? Buff out, buff out, buff out, buff out, buff out, buff out. 308 rounds. Which is actually, the rounds actually have a modded texture. For those of you who aren't noticing. Shotgun shells. I'll be doing a mod video soon where I'll talk about all my texture overhauls, and another one where I talk about like crafting and immersion and stuff like that.
Sweet.
But I want to get a better feel for them first. Ooh, look, a stealth boy. And a stimp pack.
Yes.
Well, we seem to have explored all explorable areas here. I know there's some more super mutants around here. You're carrying too much and cannot run. Actually, I can run. I just can't sprint. I have the perk that allows me to fast travel and run one over encumbered. Technically, I can do both. One of the retexture mods I have retextures all the cigarette packs into Newports. I'm not a particular fan of Newport. In fact, I don't smoke at all, but it was the only cigarette retexture pack out there. So I went, okay, sure, why not? Newports. Or Piper. Weapons workbench. Makeshift battery, makeshift battery. Bottle caps. Ammo box. Bobby pin box. Chem cooler. Bottle caps. I wonder if I can give Piper powered armor. I have like 5 sets.
Nice.
Well, looks like that's everything in this area. See, I didn't have an explosive landing there. Let's see. Quincy Police Station, Wilson Automatoys. Probably the best one is for the signed baseball stuff behind me. I feel like there should be a set of power armor around the first crash vertibird, but I didn't see any.
God, why did it have to be him, huh? Why wasn't it me? I'm the one had it coming, not him.
I can make it fit. I can fix that for you.
Sorry, I just...
It was the best of all.
Thanks, guys.
They've got names, but they're called Settler. That's so stupid and annoying.
Really.
Okay, that's good. There's nothing else we can do. Huh? Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah?
Excuse me.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Hey.
So we have a Radiant event, and I can't do anything with them. Wonderful.
Yes.
Fine. Never go from first to third person when jetting. As you can see, that it's not designed for you to do that. It's going to be this way. This seems way too... This is too easy. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be crippling myself. I'm pretty good, Piper. But I appreciate the concern. Max...
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of you, aren't there? For now. Is that it?
the heck are you fighting, Piper? Because I literally see nothing. Did something attack you over here, Piper? Just random bar of soap? Okay, whatever. Oh, stop getting caught on stuff. Come on, get... And for those of you who are curious, no, the jet booster will not work. Yeah, well, so that's another magazine. Unstoppables. Plus 1 chance to avoiding all damage from an attack. Nice. Always need Mirelurk eggs. I can make omelets from them. I swear I heard a bear. You know, that's actually one thing we have not encountered yet in this game. Is a Yaoguai. Kind of curious how Yaoguai stand up against a level 255. What do we got over here? Some very interesting stuff. Baseball glove. You think these sign ones would have kind of rotted away after all this
That's
time?
it.
Am I overlooking anything? There we go. Well, this is where we came in before. That's everything, I think. Guardhouse, maybe? Garage, whatever. Always need hub flowers. Never seem to find them. Mutated fern to Solomon, yeah. That's the next closest one. Yeah, there's a hard limit on jetpacks, unfortunately. It has a specific arc that it's as far as it'll take you. You can slow your descent using it, but... As you can see, here I am underwater. I can't actually use my jetpack. Which I guess makes sense. It'd be kind of weird if your jetpack actually worked underwater. Hey look! Piper's a fish girl! So now I think I'm stuck. However, if I can just get high enough that I break the surface, my jetpack should take me up and out. Alright, so I'm heading in the right direction. That's definitely a bear. Might be overkill, but whatever. A tad overkill, yes. No, wait, not that one. Definitely way too much with that one. Yeah, we're almost there. Up, up, down. Ah, lovely, lovely radiation. I'm actually kind of curious once we start figuring out how to make perks, because I'm definitely going to re-add the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman perk.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for a second.
the right area, right? Bring a mutated fern plant to Solomon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that chair will not support me in my powered armor. Mutated fern. Is that it? Are we done here? We are done here. Alright, investigate the water treatment plant. We'll do that next. Because it is definitely in our course. Anything else that we have to investigate in this area? I suppose after that, probably the next logical thing would be to fast travel, repair my armor, drop off any junk, and then head for Bedford Station as we work our way around the map. Let's see, after Bedford Station, where? Oh, we have to do Cygnus Ironworks. I guess the Museum of Witchcraft is a good next stop. Anything else on the Outliers? Down here, we've got Wilson Automatoys. Everything else is, I think, here in the center, isn't it? We actually want to head that way. That is quite immersion breaking. As are those textures. It's a distance thing, isn't it? Yeah. The textures are being weird from a distance. That is incredibly distracting. It's a draw distance issue, isn't it? Yeah. Texture draw distance, that's what that is. That is horribly distracting. It can't be the shadow mod I have to improve FPS. It's not going to be God rays. That is texture draw distance.
What was that?
Oh, you want to play with missiles?
Here's trouble.
Oh, no, dang it. Game. Let me. No. Yeah, you may be the future, but this is a fat man. Actually, it's the big boy with the Merv enhancement. And over! Seriously, dude, stop resisting the nuclear weapons. Fine. Eat that.
I see you.
Piper, stay away from the nuke zone. Actually, I don't need to use Vetch, do I? Nope, just get lock on the mutant hound. Where are you?
Oh, you're still here?
Do you see them, Piper? Because I don't see them.
I want to be in your shoes.
That is horribly distracting.
On the way, someone.
Yeah, I'm afraid if I go down there, I'm not getting back out. Nope, it's actually pretty shallow. Okay, fine. And for those of you on BoobTube who actually managed to watch this, yes, I'm aware that like 14 and 15 haven't uploaded. I've been trying forever, but for some reason, 14 and 15 keeps failing to upload. Keep trying, but they keep failing. Aluminium. Metal. Ooh, a fishing rod. It only seems to be the metal textures, doesn't it?
Got it. I'm in.
Yeah, it's only these metal textures. And I'm getting that issue with. It's actually happening at a pretty close distance too. But it's only this metal texture. Weird. What is causing that? Have like a broken texture or something. These are all fine, it's just for some reason those exterior wall textures are all mussed up.
Nice.
Looting, looting, anything that isn't nailed down. See, that's why you've got to open and close the door, because sometimes there's stuff hidden behind. Waiter. What do we got here?
Hey, you ever wonder? Oh, jeez. Sorry.
These companions definitely have some very interesting dialogue. Dirty water. Dirty water. Surveyor outfit. Just add some new map markers. The front door. Has to be like an upper level or something, right? Yeah. I definitely have to take the elevator.
Going down.
Or down, I guess.
Lower level.
Let's not have that at the ready. More of those messed up textures. Uh-oh. Wait a second. I should be able to hack you. got the door there. Open, aha.
Yes. It's been forever. Not by myself.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on with those textures. That is really distracting.
Where'd they go?
Looking for anything of real note.
Sweet.
Wow, both of the legs on my power armor is messed up. Picket fences! You're now able to build patio furniture at settlement workshops.
Wish I bought something to use myself.
So I've now got high-tech lights, white picket fences, and patio furniture. Nice.
Can you see a damn thing?
I can see quite fine. Thanks to my night vision from the night person perk. Maybe you should invest in a night person perk there, Piper. Might help you. Yep. Took us back around the way we came. This probably would have been underwater, though, if I hadn't drained it first. That is really distracting. sledgehammers, blowtorches. You guys were trying to get out, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely classify that as me being a fool, Piper. You called it. Definitely gonna have to repair my armor after this. Gotta love having a silent weapon. Oh, careful, Piper. Don't surprise me like that. Where did that guy go to? No. Whoa.
Like your lamp, I keep my distance. Still in one piece.
So there's gotta be a way to get over there. The heck? I turned off all the turrets. Alright, So how do we get down there? This way. That's how we get there. There's going to be a giant, super evil, really deadly one, aren't in there? Okay, where's the boss Mirelurk? One that's going to try and eat my face off. Waiting for the other shoe to drop. There's gotta be some type of big monster Mirelurk waiting somewhere around here. That was too easy. I mean, the legendary we face as soon as we open the door, so the legendary is not the boss.
Going up. Surface.
Really distracting, but it's only this texture that's used here. None of the other textures have that problem. It's so weird. Well, might as well return to Supervisor White. We also have those broken textures at the flooded quarry. So I wonder if that's just like a broken textures in the actual game itself.
That's the way.
Darling, so good to see you. You fixed our water pump.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
Yes. Yes, of course. Here, you can have some of our produce. I'll ask Greenie to give you a discount too, if there's anything else you need. Now I simply must get back to work. Ta-ta!
I'm about to hit 257. I can now use the workshop here at the Grey Garden. Well, I know what I'm going to do. Couple of things, actually, I'm going to do here now. It is allied with us. Can I actually assign one of you? I can! Alright, so I'm going to give you a supply line to... oh, I don't know. Abernathy Farms? Yeah, sure. Abernathy Farms. And that should link these places, which means that I should now be able to build... What do I want to build first? Resources. They have plenty of food, not enough water. No, I want water. Yeah, there's all my resources. Do we got water available to them? It looks like... Now, I could be wrong. I'm trying to see if they've actually got access to some type of watering hole within the confines of their facilities, but it does not look like they do. Oh, they should be fine, because they should start getting resources from the rest of my supply lines, I think. So they shouldn't need water. Crafting? That's what I want to put in place here. Give them a power armor station right around here. So T to repair, R to equip, T to repair, R to equip, T to repair, T to repair, T to repair, R to equip, T to repair, R to equip. They seem to have kept this place pretty clean. There isn't a lot of debris around. But let's get some defenses in place. Well, the obvious one I have to put in at every place is here, the artillery. Place to put one. I guess I can put it here. And we need a powered item. So we want to put in the recruitment relay beacon. So that should have more people coming in. Of course, there's no beds for them. For now, we're just gonna put in the basic necessities. So I'll put in a few sleeping bags. So I can build up proper barracks. 14 beds should be more than sufficient. Because like the Mr. Handys don't need beds. Wait for some people to show up, which shouldn't take too long. And while the people are showing up, I'll put in our basic defensive line of heavy machine gun turrets. So I imagine this place has got to be pretty well protected with all the Mr. Handys. Gonna level up doing this. At 257. What you hearing, Piper? Don't just say you're hearing shit, Piper. I want to know what you're hearing. There we go. The fences are already doing their jobs. Probably like some bloat flies or something on the fringe. But they should keep them safe from pretty much anything. Oh, I've got a 7th person here. That means I've got an actual settler. The missile turret. There we go. Kind of surprised the glass is actually holding me up. Whatever. I'm not gonna complain. Now for power, I'm probably gonna need a basic connector. Can I get one up here? I can. Trying to get it right on the center. And another one here. Wow, it is not apparently close enough to get that one. Seriously? Okay, fine. Put one there. Put one there. That's too far. Okay, fine. I do technically have a 7th settler here, I just haven't seen them yet. Connect that to that. Connect that to that. Why won't it connect? Okay, fine. Connect that to that, connect that to that. Connect that to that. No? Connect that to that. Connect that to that. Seriously? That's too far? Oh, it's because this thing is going to block it.
I say, Granny, how you doing? Now it's time for a short break and a word from our sponsors.
Yes, no. We're very nearly out of milk fruits. Best if we send more of the fruit aside for extraction.
That's a big can mill round. Don't you worry about a thing.
Well, that's jolly.
Kind of reminds me of Markiplier, doesn't he? But yeah, because that's clipping through that. So I need to have like connector here, a connector maybe here. Do something like no space bind space bind and bind that to that, because something of an OCD when it comes to these sort of things. Bind that to that, bind that to that. Of course it's not got enough range. Bind that to that. Bind that to that. Bind that there. Bind that there. And can we bind this to the radio tower, which brings all of these online. Good. Showing 7 people. Where is our 7th person? It's not Piper. Yeah, I'm not seeing.
Seems to be growing well.
Don't got a problem with me harvesting? That's fine, because it's just going to be used to properly add more resources to the capital wasteland. Or no, wait, it's the Commonwealth wasteland. Where's our settler, though? It said number 7. Well, when they start showing up, I can give them stuff to do. Yeah, the supply line's connected. That's all that's really important. Now, I know technically I could dump my, you know, junk into any of those and they're all connected now, so it'll all work, but I kind of like keeping them all in one place. I think on my second character I'll just dump them in whatever ones are connected. Pop out. Let it close on its own. This is where I throw anything that isn't junk. I'm gonna do something with the limitless potential that I picked up before off camera. Still cannot do anything with the Silver Shroud until I can find what quest that is for, because I have not run into the place yet. Alright, so I'm under my weight limit, which doesn't really matter. Don't need Rad-X or Radaway ever again. Really just sell them. Let's see. That. I should do it. That reminds me, Pipa. Can I actually order Piper to get into one of my power armor sets? Where was it? It's not decorations. Stores. Resources. Miscellaneous. Brahmin will tend to stay near their feed trough. Right, so let's make sure the Brahmin aren't hanging out all over the place and actually are going to stay over. Get over and right there. Bell, always a good thing to have in a base. Good way to gather everybody up in one place. Let's put it here. Now the Brahmin just staying here at its feet. Trough. Piper. Piper, let me command you.
Hey.
That's what we're gonna find out. Yes, I can tell her to enter powered armor.
I don't think I can get to that.
You need a fusion core in it, don't you? Piper?
Hey.
Sweet. How you feeling, Piper? How are you feeling, Piper?
Hey.
What you got?
Talk.
Grab some travel fuel. Want one?
Never mind.
Nothing else for now.
Sure.
So she'll give me random sugar bombs.
Hey.
Interesting.
Probably have some.
Let me give you... I actually have gamma rounds. Sure, why not? Give you, where is it? Let's see what you can do with that, Piper. Kind of like you to take off the helmet,
What's
though.
up?
No, I'm actually trying... Piper! I do it all the time, too, Piper.
Heads up.
Where to?
Actually trying to talk to you.
Help yourself.
Let's take off... Can I just tell her to unequip it? I can tell her to just unequip it. That works.
Just let me know.
But it's not showing up, of course. Yeah, that's fine. Now, I read or saw a video somewhere where you actually, the caps you get for setting up your little workshops, your little training centers, yep, there it is. It's showing up in my miscellaneous. So I got a general trader, an armorer, and no, not crafting, it is stores. Got trader, armor, weapons. The tier 3 one. And food and drink. Put food and drink over like spot. Can I put it somewhere around here? Yes, I can. Clinic. Can I put the clinic like here? Yes, I can. And I want to tell you to work here. And I'll see if I can find anyone else who's not got some work to do and reassign them. You can man the weapon shop.
Got it.
They're expensive to set up, though. Do I have all of my various people who are standing about here doing something productive now? Can't assign Cosworth. Can I assign you to working here at the restaurant? Got everything set up. I've got weapons, I've got armor, I've got a medics station, clothing vendor, tier 3. There we go. Now, there was one other person who was just sort of loitering about. Can I give you a job working as a clothing emporium? Come on. Oh, so the resource is now assigned. Okay. So I got a person working there. Got someone working at each one of these stations. There's still no one assigned to the restaurant? Oh, did I take her off the restaurant? Was she the one working the restaurant? Probably. 'Cause I know I assigned someone to the restaurant. Let me give you a job. You can work at the restaurant. Alright, so now I've got someone working at each one of these spots. So that should bring me in. Going by the... I had, what, 100 caps? 200 caps, something like that? I think I had 100 caps. I only had 2 stations. That means that I should bring in, what, 50? So we're looking at about 100 for that. 200. 250. 50. There's about 6 of them, so 300 caps. Sounds about right.
Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good.
You plan on using your robot powers for good. Piper. The Red Rocket. Maybe I'll move them outside, but there really is no space outside. That's the problem. I've got all these traders, but I really have no space outside of the borders of the Red Rocket to like set the traders up. Yeah, because I'm outside the borders right here. If I go here... No. So there's no way, unless I were to shrink my fences. I mean, theoretically I could put them on the roof, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. I do love the fact that I can just tell her to get out of or get into the powered armor. That's kind of cool. Well, looks like we got pretty good defenses and everything set up. Yeah, where's our next locale to investigate? Lonely Chapel cleared. That's right, I wanted to kill the ghouls in Bedford Station, so let's go to Thicket Excavations. Let's see how well Piper does in her own powered armor, as well as the gamma gun. Yeah, it occurs to me, all of a sudden, that the gamma gun might not be the ideal weapon to use on ghouls. Did they destroy your power armor already, Piper? No, it's okay. It's just that since it's Raider armor, it kind of looks messed up anyway. Well, it says we've cleared Bedford Station. And yes, I'm using a sound overhaul for the powered armor. That's why that... Whoa! Hello, Hetero. Hi, Mesh. You are just no good with that gamma gun, are you, Piper? I am going to have to get you a better weapon, aren't I, Piper? I am testing out a mod that's supposed to fix FPS issues, and I've got a mod that allows you to craft weapons at workbenches. And I'm using a combination of mods that basically allows me to fly around however the hell I want with my jetpack. I have one mod that removes the AP cost from it. Somebody's instructions. There it is. Dutchman's instructions. To the old switching station, the runner arrives at midnight. If you need gear, look for the blue barrel.
Well, if anyone can figure out.
Yeah, sure. Play the tape. Hey, Piper.
Look alive.
I'm trying to talk to you so I can give you a different weapon. Let's see. How about instead of the relentless gamma gun, I can give you I could give her the big boy, yes. Let me give her a MIRV mini nuke launcher that fires an additional projectile. That's a wonderful idea. I think this is the one I'm actually using right now. Actually, let me give you this, because then you never actually have to reload. It uses fusion cells. But do I have anything that uses fusion cells? No, I'm not carrying anything that uses a fusion cell. Okay. Give you the limitless potential, and I'll give you... cannonballs. Fusion cells. There. Let's see how well you work with that. Railway spikes. Poor Piper. Keep hitting her with that damn it vented attack. Alright, let's see here. Do I have the switching station on my map? I'm not seeing it. Alright, so what else do I need to check out, or do I want to check out? Oh, there's the Salem Museum of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Sarge's Ironworks. Let's see how well she does in Sarge's Ironworks, which has been taken over by Wadas. Wadas. I'm apparently a sliver away from level 257 as well.
Oh, it's on!
We have reached level 257. She seems to be doing pretty good.
They'll run out of bullets at some point.
Actually, technically speaking, she can't. With this weapon, she never has to reload, ever. Until she literally runs out of bullets, and she has over 2,000 of them.
Peace.
Up there.
There you are. Seems like they had enough sense to
If you thought being on higher ground would save you from me, it did not. How'd you get up here, Piper? Woo-hoo. Almost fell in there. That would have been unpleasant. How can you not know where I am? I'm stomping around in powered armor. You see him, Piper? That'll work. Gotta get closer. Hey you, Rada. Surprise! That would be the Blitz perk, which when in VATS, you can charge your enemy from longer and longer distances. I, of course, have 3 ranks in it, because I am level 257. I'm actually running out of perks to spend my perk points on. Alright. So then. T. What perk to level up next? Haven't done anything with Basher. Sure, why not? Eating ghoul with super mutant corpses restores health. The next rank is a significant amount of health is restored. I haven't taken any ranks of Idiot Savant since I have 10 intelligence. There is... so... like 5 more levels and I'll pretty much have every useful perk. After 8 more levels, I'll have every perk, which means that level 265 maxes out the perk tree. And actually there are enemies that are at my level. I discovered that when I was off camera. It seems to mostly be super mutants. I've run into super mutants that are at my level. I haven't run into too many like raiders or anything. It seems like only super level mutants scale up infinitely. I haven't really run into any raiders that go up to my level. Alright, so I want to go to the south, okay? See? If you work out the timing right, you can actually land without the explosive vents going off. Okay, which one of you am I supposed to be talking to?
Let's
You?
try.
Okay, what the hell was that? Sorry about that.
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? That's the best news I've heard in a long time.
Alright, so then, our next course of action looks like it's going to be... report your successes, Settlers Sanctuary. I'll do that later. Museum of Witchcraft. That's our next goal, it looks like. which is northeast. Whoop. Up. It's a bit finicky trying to work out the nuances of it. See, there was a perfect landing without an explosion. Gotten pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. Wow, I dropped to like 13 frames per second there. Maybe I should give Piper a jetpack. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Come on. Actually, I can just hit, isn't it X? X is auto run. Come on. Oh, my AP has gone to 0. Probably because it's nighttime. I think I regenerate my AP thanks to solar powered faster in the sunlight. I always seem to drain my AP a lot faster at night for some reason. If any place ghouls would show up, it's probably here. Private Hearts. Holotape. I'm gonna guess the thing that found them is one of Bethesda's little Lovecraft references. I can't move. Actually, Piper, at the moment, no, I do not have.
That's it.
I believe I have just maximized my reputation with Piper. She took about 4 different conversations, though. Which is interesting, because everyone else usually took like 2 conversations. So it's actually a little bit harder to get Piper to really like you. Which means I'll actually have access to a 3rd? Yeah, because I've got Strong, I've got Codsworth, and I've got Preston Garvey. So I'll have a 3rd companion perk. Alright, fine, Piper. You want to say something?
Hey, Piper.
Found a minute for me yet?
Are you, Piper? 2 minutes. Hell, maybe even 2.5.
Oh, great. Weird, but great. Just what you said about masks. Been going over them again and again in my head. What you said was right. Family's too precious. What kind of life is she gonna have if I never go near her again? It's just... Sometimes it feels like the only things I've got in life are that and the paper. Having someone I can count on. Someone like you. It's meant a lot to me. Not a lot of people want to hang around when it's even important.
You've got a home, a job, your sister, things aren't that bad. You're my kind of nosy. Do people actively avoid you?
I'm a little girl in a printing press. Sounds like a rich life you made for yourself.
Ain't that the truth? I mean, I never started the paper to make friends. I just wanted to write things I thought were wrong. When Nat and I first got to Diamond City, there was a lot of wrong. Guards, lousy infrastructure. There was a hole in the exterior wall that was patched over with a bookcase. One bookcase. That's it. I started the paper more as an act of desperation than anything else. It turned out I wasn't the only one who wanted things to change. After the first couple of editions, people may not have agreed with what I said. Everyone was listening.
Seriously? One bookcase, not even 17.
No! now. Now you can't even tell where the hole was. Brick, mortar, the works. All because when that first edition hit the stands, I felt like I'd finally done something worth doing. But afterwards, things changed.
But war never changes.
It seemed that overnight I'd gone from Piper, friend and confidant, to Piper and nemesis. A lot of folks, they haven't treated me the same since. It started to feel like the only person I could count on was my nemesis.
You can count on me, Piper.
You know it can. You're not afraid of me like everyone else. I was sure that the paper would be the best thing you ever did in my life, but being here with you now, I don't know. I needed someone like you in my life for a long time, and I just never expected I'd actually get it. So thank you for being the friend that can count.
It sounds to me like you're interested in becoming more than just friends.
Oh, I mean, fucking lying if I said I never thought about it that way. Not that I'm always thinking that way. It's just, ooh, I'm loud and pushy and constantly getting in over my head. Why would someone like you ever want someone like me?
All we've been through, I've already seen you at your worst.
And you're still here, aren't you? Goodness blue,
And I'm getting audio desync.
Hey, you're everything I could ever ask for. Come on, let's not keep the world waiting.
Having reached the highest level of affinity with Piper, you have gained the Gift of Gab perk. Well, this is probably a good point to save and end it for the evening. That said, I am trying to actually get up to my menu. What is Piper's perk? Gift of Gab. Thanks to your relationship with Piper, you receive double XP for speech challenges and discovering new locations. So she's actually a pretty good companion to max out early on. So when I make my new character, probably going to Diamond City and getting Piper is probably a good idea because double XP for speech challenges and discovering new locations, that's going to be useful when you're not, level 257. Let's get through a loading door first. And that's the Night Person perk, which at its highest rank actually gives you night vision when you sneak.
Nice. What the hell's up there?
That is not a Yao Guai. That sounds more like... And look, a Vault-Tec lunchbox. There we go. It actually sounds like a lion. Some type of feline. I'm not getting a good vibe either, Piper. Something big and nasty is here. I am not sure what it is, but I plan to shove an axe through its face. What the heck is that?
Breathe and take it.
I mean, this isn't creepy at all, is it?
Got it.
Put the axe away. Now, I'm not terribly scared of what we're going to face. There are very few things that can stand up to a level 257 in X1 power armor. But still. Creepy. It's still creepy. If this was another developer, I'd be tempted to think that these mannequins would come to life. Yeah. That's a big death claw. What am I doing? I should be going for your legs! I can't go for your legs because I'm using melee. Level 257 Mythic Deathclaw. Okay. It's a level 257 enemy. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need a better weapon than my measly axe. Let's go with the irradiated weapon. Let's see if we can't cripple a limb or two. Eat my shotgun. Woo, boy. I mean, holy Moses. You're supposed to explode into caps. Where are the caps? There are the caps. Well, that was an example of leveled enemies. Grognak, the Barbarian! Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently do 5% more damage. So yeah! That was a thing! That is definitely going on my boob tube highlight reel. Level 257 enemy. If you thought that the enemies didn't scale up to my insanely inflated level, you would be wrong, because they most certainly do. They most certainly do. So I have a miscellaneous item that says Sergeant Lee in the name. Holy crap, Piper. Scared the shit out of me there. I thought you were another giant enemy. Yeah, I know. If you return to the nest, you get the Deathclaw gauntlet. But the thing is, I already have the Deathclaw gauntlet. I looted it off of a enemy. Because apparently at my level, they're the semi-unique items, you know, the ones that aren't starred and actually named, actually drop off of regular enemies. So I actually have a Deathclaw gauntlet. The question is whether or not I want to return the Deathclaw, its egg, or not. We should be able to loot mannequins and use them as junk. Well. That was an experience. Let's see. I hope one of the unofficial patches actually fixes the helmet, because you can see that it's actually shining from a single point instead of each individual eye. So the actual light source is in the middle of the brow, and that's kind of distracting to me. Alright. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? Return the egg to its nest. Report your success to the settlers of Sanctuary Hill. Report your success to Preston Garvey. Wilson Automatoys has something I want to do there. Yeah, over here we have to find Nick Valentine. Bring a mutated fern to Solomon. Turn to Mo Crony. Complete the delivery of the egg. So, why don't we just wrap things up by talking to Preston Garvey. And turning in the thing at the settlers, and then I'll drop all my junk off at the Red Rocket. And we'll we'll fast travel over to the central downtown area for next time doing all the quests in that area.
Yep.
What now?
Another settlement is somewhere they need our help. Here's where they are. Hope we can help them. We've got to show people we can count on.
Country Crossing? Seriously? So let me present this question here to my lovely viewing audience. You need your armor repaired, don't you? So let me present this question. I have got currently two romance options. Piper and Preston both want to get into a relationship with me. Who do you suggest? Or should we continue with our mourning our lost husband? Where is that lady? Where is that lady who took us downtown, underground. So she's supposed to be able.
No, people have been complaining.
Really? There's a bed situation here? Nothing more can be built. Well, that's actually very easy to fix. Bat SETTLEMENT.
Well, this place is something. Alright.
I have to select it, I believe. There it is. Bat settlement. There we go. And if I escape out and then go back in, there we go. Reset. Continue morning. Alright, now. Bed situation. So I need to put in more beds for these people. Okay, fine. No, not that one. Furniture, beds. There we go. Basic cot. We'll put one here. 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 Yeah, the beds are up to 9. Actually, while I'm here, where is it? Yep. There we go. Technically, I have a mod that adds bunk beds as a craftable option. The only problem is bunk beds aren't treated as beds at this time. So I uninstalled the mod because what I found is that if you find the various picket fences, magazines, they actually add new crafting items. So I have picked up 3 picket fences magazines. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted putting the artilleries in. And they have so far given me, where was it? Not stores, not resources. No, it's actually under lights. So the first one gave me high-tech lights like these. So the high-tech lights. The second one gave me, I think it's under wood. Fences, yes. So I have picket fence. The third one gave me, what was the third one? Can't recall what the third one gave me. I'm sure it's mentioned in here, so let me see here. Skill magazines, Your Special, Grognock, Guns and Bullets, Hot Rodder, Coffee, Live and Love, Massachusetts Surgical Journal, Picket Fences. I'm not seeing it easily. But it gave me, what was it? Not sure, I can't recall what it gave me. But yes, the Picket Fences magazine, of which there are apparently 5, give you new crafting options. And to answer another question I'm sure some people will have, I've actually used shack foundations and I've stacked them up to rebuild the wall. So you can see here, I can actually leave. And I have another one over here. So I actually have 2 entrances here that I rebuilt using the shack foundations. Can I put in another shack foundation? Wood, prefab, floor, there it is, shack foundation. Make it a little bit sturdier. Give this one a command to go check out and man that. The foundation, I think the developers put them in here specifically so you could build anywhere, because they basically give you a foundation upon which other things can be built atop of. But they require concrete, which, unless you're using a heavily modded game like me, isn't it the easiest thing to get a hold of? That poor guy is still dead. Hasn't despawned. Game? Let me open my damn map. Alright, so they wanted me to talk to settlers at Warwick Homestead. And the other one, recover the reflex capacitor over there. While we're here,
I always was a little jealous of folks who craft something younger than a parent.
enter that. get over here. Piper, 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 hold up, Piper!
Hey. Piper. I need you to get out of your power armor.
You got it.
I love the fact that they actually have that as a voiced line. Well, that's actually pretty clever. That. I can't actually turn my Pip-Boy light on unless I have a power armor helmet on. Because the power armor helmet's supposed to replace a Pip-Boy light. But since there's no helmet, and my arm is covered up... Alright. Let's see if we can't give her some stuff here. Arm attack, increase on arm damage. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll give her optimized bracers. An additional action point cost. Increase action point refresh speed. What would really be good for a companion? Eh, sure, what? Why don't I have her join me with the explosive vents? Yeah, sure. Taking damage recharges action points. That's kind of interesting. What do you think? Should we give her the jetpack or Tesla coils or reactive plates? Reactive plates reflects 50% of melee damage back on the attacker. Tesla coils deal energy damage hit nearby enemies. And jetpack, of course, will allow her to boost. But I don't know if she actually can boost with me. What should we give Piper? Give her the Tesla coils then. Piper?
Hey, what you got?
Actually want you to enter power armor.
Plan.
No, I want you to enter the power armor. Go into the power armor. You can do it, Piper.
It's out of my reach.
So, fun fact, if you actually pickpocket the power core out of someone in powered armor,
Over here.
they will actually leave it.
Hey,
Where to? Andy.
So if I actually were to sneak up on a raider, I could actually steal their powered armor. I could force them to leave it, including the frame. Certainly be an interesting thing to do. Alright, no. Now, I'm supposed to tell someone here about my success.
Nice being on you then.
So now, any enemies that get near Piper will take damage.
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did? That's great news.
Of course I have to talk to Preston Garvey afterwards. We will do that some other time. I haven't actually shown off the stuff I did at the front of my base here, have I? I don't think I've done that on camera. So let's head to the front. Cooking station. Plenty of beds, not plenty of people. Okay, good. Now they go and dump off all of our junk. And throw all of our miscellaneous weapons into here. Need to carry around this extra Raider power armor. Should give Piper a pair of sunglasses. I think I'm going to give her a pair of wraparound glasses like I've got. Raider stuff? No. Deathclaw meat. Gourd, hubflower, iguana on a stick, jet, melon, mutfruit, pristine Deathclaw egg. Sugar bombs. Grognak the Barbarian. There we go, got rid of that. That should be fine. Oh, I remember I wanted to give her some wraparound glasses. There we go.
What's up?
Looking for something specific?
Alright. You know, I could actually give her the Grognak uniform and have her run around in that. Be kind of amusing. Road leathers. Apparently I have access to a Lover's Comfort perk. So, since we're going to be heading out anyway, why don't we take advantage of that? Because it's always better to go out in the morning. 8 hours? And she got out of her power armor as well. Is she gonna get back into it? Do I have to order Piper? I'm just trying to command pipe. Enter your power armor. You gonna enter your power armor or what? You can't see how to get to your power armor. Piper.
Yep.
Get in your power armor. Do it. Thank you.
People are having to sleep in shifts. It's making everyone a bit cranky.
What do you mean sleep in shifts? You have 20 frickin' beds, more than enough food, more than enough water, more than enough power, and Absolutely insane levels of defense. Don't complain to me that you don't have enough supplies. This place is decked out to the nines. You are just a grumpy Gus. And we shall end it here. So see you all in the future.